Jim was a small boy living in a quiet village. One sunny morning, Jim decided to explore the nearby forest. He had always heard tales of the forest being magical, but also a bit scary. With his little backpack and a heart full of courage, he set off on his adventure. As Jim walked deeper into the forest, he heard strange noises, twigs snapping, birds chirping, and even a faint whispering sound. Jim's heart began to race, but he took a deep breath and pressed on. Soon, he came across a small, shimmering pond. The water looked so clean and fresh. Jim bent down to take a sip when he noticed a tiny, glowing fairy hovering above the water. "Hello, Jim," said the fairy in a sweet, tiny voice. Jim was amazed. "You know my name?" he asked. The fairy giggled. "Of course, this is a magical forest. I am here to guide brave souls like you." Jim felt a rush of pride. "What do I need to do?" he asked eagerly. The fairy pointed towards a large old tree. "There is a treasure hidden at the base of that tree. But be careful, the way is filled with challenges." Jim nodded and made his way to the tree. On his path, he faced many obstacles. There was a narrow, wobbly bridge he had to cross, a dark cave filled with bats, and a steep hill covered with slippery moss. Every time Jim felt scared, he remembered the fairy's words and his own bravery. He took deep breaths and believed in himself. Finally, Jim reached the big tree. As he dug around its roots, he found a small, wooden box. Inside the box was a shiny, golden star. The fairy appeared again. "This star represents your bravery, Jim. You faced your fears and succeeded. Always carry this star with you as a reminder." Jim thanked the fairy and headed back home, feeling proud and strong. From that day on, Jim knew he could be brave no matter what challenges came his way. And he always kept the golden star in his pocket as a symbol of his courage.